This AIN video is brought to you by Satcom Direct.
Hello, this is AIN bringing you all the top stories from the 2019 NBAA show in Las Vegas. 3 new aircraft and 1 new engine, all unveiled here. This year's show hadn't even officially started on Monday evening, but the news tempo was building quickly. My colleague Jennifer English was out on the static display at Henderson Executive Airport for what turned out to be a truly spectacular reveal.
The big news is already breaking here on the static display at Henderson Executive Airport. Gulfstream is unveiling its latest long-range business jet, the G700.
Gulfstream welcomed hundreds of guests, including customers and partners, to lift the lid on the new G700 jet. Among them were the leadership team of fractional ownership group FlexJet, which was announced as the US launch customer with an order for 16 of the new type. And Qatar Executive is the global launch customer, having signed a contract for 10 of the aircraft. That's roughly $2 billion of new business for Gulfstream. Company president Mark Burns did the honors, and he told the crowd that the new aircraft is the largest in its class, featuring new technology that will allow it to fly up to 7,500 nautical miles. The new technology includes the latest Pearl 700 engine, developed for Gulfstream by Rolls-Royce. This combines the Advanced 2 engine core with a brand new low-pressure system to deliver an 8% increase in takeoff thrust compared with Rolls' BR725 engines that power Gulfstream's existing G650 aircraft.
If you put that into one simple measure, then it's about a 12% better thrust to weight ratio. So keeping sort of the weight, actually the weight is going down, with a 12% increase in thrust. And the whole thing by having 5% less specific fuel consumption, so the fuel consumption is getting significantly better, and by keeping our perfect levels on noise distribution and on emissions. So that's basically how an operator would see this new Pearl 700 engine.
Well, Gulfstream also disclosed that it's actually already built the first 2 G700 prototypes. These are set to start test flights in 2020, and that explains why the company is so confident that the $75 million model will be ready to enter service in 2022. While Jen was out there rubbing shoulders with the jet set, I was in the crowd at Swiss manufacturer Pilatus, which revealed its new PC-12 NGX turboprop single. This is the 3rd generation of this very versatile aircraft. It's powered by Pratt & Whitney Canada's new PT6E 67XP engine, which is the first of its type to feature an electronic propeller and full authority digital engine controls. It will allow the new NGX to cruise at 290 knots. And for PC-12 pilots, Honeywell has developed its latest advanced cockpit environment system, which is inspired by the avionics in Pilatus' PC-24 jet, with cursor controls, smart touch screens, plus a digital autothrottle to reduce pilot workload and optimize flight operations. The NGX cabin will have more natural light with windows that are 10% larger than the current model. The interior has been developed by BMW Design Works. The latest PC-12, which is already certified, is set to enter service in the second quarter of 2020, with prices starting at $4.39 million. Well, Bombardier is showing off its new Learjet 75 Liberty light jet at the NBAA show. With a price tag of $9.9 million, that's almost $3 million less than the original Learjet 75. The manufacturer is hoping that this version will draw new customers into this segment of the market. The Liberty is lighter with lower fuel burn from its new Honeywell TFE 731 engines, and it also promises reduced maintenance costs. Joining me here in the studio today is veteran pre-owned aircraft marketer Jay Messenger. Jay, so good to have you here, and you've heard this great barrage of product news that we've had here, even on the first day of the show. How are we supposed to react to that? What does that tell us about the state of the market?
I think it tells us that we should be joyous about our state of the market. We've got manufacturers, and behind the manufacturers, they're investors believing in our industry, believing in the need to move people safely and efficiently and faster. in more comfort, and the manufacturers are taking that lead and making the investment and bringing their product to town. It's increasing the technology sector, it's increasing the comfort sector inside these airplanes, the speed sector, and I know it's going to trickle down to the entire industry.
No, absolutely, good point, and we'll get to that in just 1 minute.
Yes.
I mean, yes, I agree with you. It is a very positive sign, very encouraging. Do you think that the business aviation industry has the potential to sort of grow in size? In other words, not just sell new things to people who previously had older things, but bring new people in?
Well, you know, it's a funny thing, and it reminds me of a Rolling Stones song. You don't always get what you want, but you get what you need. And I think that what we'll do is we will increase the size of our industry potentially by creating the fulfillment of the need of more people that really do need to get out ahead of their competition and in front of their customer faster and farther away. So I do think these are the kinds of things that will grow our industry.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Jay. That's great. You know, nobody has an ear to the ground like Jay does in this market, and so we benefit from your knowledge, and we're glad to have you here. Now, please stay with us. If you want all the news from NBAA, AIN Online is the place to come. We're going to have reports throughout the show on every aspect of people making the news. We'll have more experts like Jay here joining us. So thank you so much for watching. This is AIN.
If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Also, visit AINonline.com and check out our e-newsletters for all the latest on the aviation industry.